guys, welcome to Together We Can Cook. I'm going to be making more ice pops today. These ice pops are inspired by Disney's Dole Whip, which I know a lot of people really love. I've been to Disney twice, but I've never actually tasted Dole Whip. I've tasted a knockoff of it at a frozen yogurt place once, but I've never tasted it in Disney. So we're going to start out with a 20-ounce can of pineapple rings, and I included the juice in the blender. And the next thing we're going to add is 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. And this is 2 tiny 6-ounce cans of pineapple juice. So we're going to add that right on in. And next up is this container of plain Greek yogurt. It is 16 ounces. And we're just going to scoop this in. And then I'm going to put the blender on, mix everything up. And we're going to put these into our ice pop molds. So let's get the yogurt in. All right. And I'm going to blend it up, and I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, let's mix this up. Everything's all mixed, and I'm going to start pouring our ice pop mixture into the molds. These will be ready by tomorrow morning. And you don't want to fill them all the way to the tippy top because it will expand a little bit when it freezes. So just enough. I just tasted a little spoonful. It's absolutely delicious. I can't wait for these to be frozen so we can have them tomorrow. I'm just going to turn this around and get the two on this side. If you want them like pina colada, you could actually add some unsweetened coconut flakes to these. I'm going to just put the tops on. And then I'm going to move on. I have another set of ice pop molds. These ones here are a little bit bigger than the other sets that I have. Okay, so one set complete. Okay, moving on to my second pop of ice pop molds. These are slightly smaller than the other set. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Fill it almost up to the top and leave a little room for it to expand when it's frozen. We'll see how many we get. I actually have more molds in case we need even more. I'm looking to make a pretty good amount though, because we have these after dinner. So if I make a pretty good supply, I won't have to make them for a little while. Okay, so we got 6 on the bigger ones. We got 6 on these smaller ones. I'm going to go tap into my other molds and we will see how many ice pops we're going to have here. I have plenty of room in the freezer to let these set. After they set, you obviously need to leave them standing up in this thing. But once they become frozen, you can take them out and just stack them up any way you have to keep them in your freezer to save space. All right, I've tapped into my next set of ice pop molds. I don't think it's going to be beyond these. There's 2 and 3. Okay, I'm going to flip it around. I can't wait to have these tomorrow. Oh boy, that one's too full. All right, I'm going to dump a little tiny bit out of this one. If I can get it out. I did. Good. I'm going to put it back in here. Stick this back. Okay, there's a tiny bit left. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fill this one. We could try. Oh yeah, okay. So we got another 6. Let's put the lids on and bring these down to the freezer. Okay, we're down in the freezer. So I have all 3 sets right here on top of my French bread pizzas, and we are going to sit patiently and wait for them to freeze tomorrow. I can't wait to try these. All right, that wraps this up. Let me know if you guys try these.